Okay, video 93 out of 100. We are 7 left. We're really getting close to the end of this thing. I challenged myself to do 100 videos in 100 days, and we are really close to finishing. Awesome. Yeah, so these video posts are based on my LinkedIn posts, which are based on my X posts. And yeah, today's main topic is about productivity versus creativity. And yeah, so now for the last 2 years almost, I've been in this kind of creator world, right? So I make a lot of social media content, right? At first it started with just text, and now we have video. I have some images. I do a lot more now, and I see that okay. No, before that, it's like, so when my main social media platform is LinkedIn. And for LinkedIn, it's a text post that I write, and I post one every single day. But I do not write every day, right? I will basically write twice a month. And that's because it takes me about 2 weeks for my creative energy to recharge. And, in the things that I do, the stuff that I read, the things that I see, the people I talk to, right? That builds up a lot of creative, fuel that I get. And my battery gets charged. My creative battery gets fully charged in about 2 weeks. Then I'll sit down for one afternoon and just right? Knock out like 10, 15 posts, the written posts. And, that's as productive as I can be, right? Like I've it's about 2 years, so I've pretty much got my system pretty clear now. And adding video to that too is because I have all my posts pre-written, I can also pre-make these videos. So today this is like the 6th video I've recorded in a row. But yeah, so this is my productivity, right? So it starts with how creative I can be, and then on top of that, then the productivity gets built around that, right? So yeah, it takes me 2 weeks to get enough ideas to write things or output things. And then when that's ready, it's time to write and time to record, right? And that comes around it. But in this creator space, like I see so much about productivity, and like, it's like, oh, you have a social media strategy. Like, you have to be maximum productive. It takes so much time. You have to do this. You have to do this, right? And I'm like, okay, but productivity sacrificing creativity is not the way to do it, right? So being productive just to be productive is going to lead to garbage, really. And I see it in my feed, right? It's like, oh, I don't know what to write today, so I'll ask GPT to make a quick post. It's like, why? Nobody's gonna read it. I'm gonna scroll right by it. It's so obvious, right? And it's such a low effort post just to post. It's like, you're wasting everybody's time. You're wasting your own time. You're wasting the robot's time. You're wasting my time, right? Because nobody's gonna like it, read it. Nobody's gonna react with it because it's clearly just a productive thing. It's not a creative thing, right? And I think if you're creative, you're adding more, beauty to the world, right? Like, you're adding some kind of art or some piece of writing, some kind of creativity, some piece of inspiration, that you're going to throw out in the world. And that's what creativity should be, right? And that's what I think as a creator, that's what I take it to mean is in this world, right? I'm not doing this for productivity. I'm doing this for, I guess, beauty and the inspiration. Like, so I think there's so many people who are out there with the productivity hacks, the life hacks, the whatever productivity systems, frameworks, right? It's like, those are fine, but that's all later. That's much later. The base is the creativity. It's your passion for whatever you're doing. It's your love of the craft, right, of creating. On top of that, you can put the productivity systems, the algorithms, the optimization, right? But you can't optimize love, right? And you can't optimize creativity, right? This is the base. If you're doing this first, like, you totally miss the point, right? So start with this. Like, you find your own rhythm, find your own, system, and stick with that first. Then you add the productivity. Okay? No, don't reverse those, because it's just garbage at that point. All right? So, yeah. Thanks again for watching. I am Inbound Alex, and I help Japanese brands with their inbound sales. And then when they're ready, I help them go abroad and expand overseas. If this is your brand, give me a call. Let's get started. All right? Thanks again. See you next video.